Hello everyone, my name is Bella and I live in Los Angeles. I am about to be talking about some very specific things which will cause a major disaster for some individuals. It is all about a large group of people's not so honorable actions. And I personally call them the Team Spine Free or Jillybacks, but they are also known as the Devil Worshippers, witches, warlocks. I know, and I'm serious. These individuals are members of a swinger, homosexual, demonic sex cult. Some of them also connected to Masons, Eastern Stars. And they do live among us. For example, the judge in the courthouse, the officer in the police department, or a doctor in the urgent care. Maybe an attorney, or maybe even your next door neighbors. I know it sounds pretty insane, because it is pretty insane. So, anyway, I literally can feel the desperation and sadness. Sad. I'd like to talk directly to lizards now. Is it making you feel less despicable because you get to do all the wrongs behind closed doors? I'm trying to come up with a single reasonable excuse for an entire group of people working so hard on stealing, plotting, and conspiring to murder. I truly think you guys forgot who the real creator, who the real and only God is, who watched every single action you took, including all the witchcraft you paid for, maybe some sort of sick sexual fantasies about minors, maybe even more. I don't even know you, but I know when I suffered so hard, cried my eyes out, had several panic attacks, begged Glenn to come home because I needed help. You all have been watching me through hidden cameras and having lots of fun, right? Now that I'm no longer blind to your true intentions, everything makes a lot more sense. You studied my reactions to your disrespect for months, intentionally pushed my limits. Each and every single fight was scripted. And I was just being understanding, thinking it was the drugs making Glenn act like a real Nazi soldier. That's why I hired an addiction interventionist. But obviously, that never was the problem. Glenn created endless conflict, always on purpose, betrayed me, stabbed me in the heart, blamed me for it, lied about me, lied to me, used me whenever he needed me. And the second he didn't need me, he ran back to his cult, right? So that you all can keep partying, keep doing dark rituals, sacrificing animals, having sex with each other, try to do anything and everything to cheat, deceit, and steal. Corruption is your lifestyle. And having no dignity must be your purpose in this life. Last but not least, of course, playing the victim is a must. Glenn did the most despicable, the most horrible things to make me hit my lowest point, hoping that I would get so depressed so that I would take myself out. That's why he constantly kept telling everybody that I was sending him suicidal text messages, which I never have. But of course, it was a part of this genius plot twist created by very low IQ reptilians, right? I knew about everything that you have done behind my back for months. Yet still, I many times warned you. Many times I told Glenn not to do this. I said, this is a suicide mission. Don't do it. you will all end up going to prison. But of course, who knows how many times these plans and plots worked in your favor before? None of you expected for me to be actually still alive, because I should have been long gone by now, right? I know. Now I wonder why some of Glenn's friends suddenly died in the past. Interesting. Well, as if the abuse I endured wasn't enough, I also got beaten up, blamed for it, slapped while crying with a broken finger, punched while having a panic attack, forced to apologize while I was lying on the floor, struggling to breathe, and yet still, you claim that I should be the one who's abusive. I think that's only happening in your sick delusions. Are you aware of the fact that you no longer carry any human traits anymore? You're empty vessels. You're being run by demons or something. You never cared about who you really are. You only cared about how you made yourself look like from the outside. And that's why you slandered my name. Told lies to everyone. Told them I was crazy, abusive, a liar, cheater, a thief, which actually everything you are. Right? It's hard to believe that the level of corruption can be real. Doctors, judges, police officers, you guys literally are a terrorist group, committed organized crimes for many years. Even maybe guilty for some people's deaths. I'm sure it's gonna be beyond shocking actually when we find out about the actual count of how many people got involved in this demonic plot twist. I'm sure we will. I always acted with pure intentions, with an open heart. Never hurt anyone intentionally. So I carry no burdens for the ways how you treated me. Well, things are about to get pretty hurtful for you and for your overinflated egos. And each and every single one of you will be exposed, and it will be quite scandalous. You will be seen for who you really are. Soulless, demonic, greedy, dark thieves, and murderers. I remember everything you have done to me. And so does the Most High God. I have been through hell. The darkness and the cruelty you put me through was so extreme, after some point, I stopped hurting. And it made me unbreakable. And I actually should be thanking you, because after this pain, I found out that God is real and God saved me. After all the torture, extortion, harassment, bullying, mocking, poisoning, domestic violence, invading my privacy, placing hidden cameras to traffic me, gaslighting, blame shifting, whatever, anything. After all, on my last night in that dark house, I remember waking up shaking, crying, feeling dizzy, scared, called Glenn, no answer. That's when I heard God talking to me. And he said, they are planning to kill you, and they stole the sex tape. My child, I have watched you cry many nights, counted your tears. I've been inside the rooms you weren't, but your name was being mentioned. I've always been with you. Do not worry. I will never leave you. And I will punish the world for their evil and the